better with our skill set, we're all going to make a lot of money. Okay. Now it comes to the point, and we're not going to discuss this a whole lot. It's on my mind. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to come up with, I'm not going to fix it. We as a team are going to fix it. We're not changing pay plans or anything. There's no threat of that. We are going to run a pay plan parallel to the one that we have now for coordinators, and just kind of let it run on the side. And we're probably start that next month. But you're thinking about, hey, I don't got my computer scheduling me all these calls for 30 days. Now how am I going to get to 100 calls? Well, the good thing is, since we don't have to try to work through this 30-day press, now I can really dive into my manifest list from GM, where I can break it out and give you all 50 customers to call a day. I can take the IMS, the Intelligent Marketing System, when we send out the equity letters, there's call scripts to go along with that. When we find ourselves with no leads coming in, and we got just a couple of minutes, we can just be hitting the phone and calling these people, and practicing our skills with our scripts, and see if we can set some appointments. So yeah, we can get a bunch of calls. Plus we got, hey, thank you for calling 390 Chevrolet. It's a great day to visit us. I need to talk to somebody in parts. Boom, transfer them. You got those calls coming in too, right? Hey, don't worry about the 100 calls a day. We still got to maintain. We still got enough customers to call. All right, we've got a lot of our own customers to call, so we're working on it, and we're going to address that.
That was my question. Are we still going to be working on our own customers making those calls?
Sure. Okay. So that's kind of, we are going to address that. We're going to run another pay plan parallel to it. See if we can really make it better. That's what we want to do, is we want to make it better. All right. Hey, I got you. There's an email template in there for the night shift after hours. I modified it a little bit. Use it tonight. Try it. I don't know if you saw it last night. Well, yeah, you may not have noticed it, but I was building that. That was one of the last ones I did last night. There's some new there. They start with ABC, by the way, in the template when you pull them down. I did an ABC hyphen RLC, so we go to the top of the templates. So now you'll see them in the A's, and we go down and just read them. Read what I've created in there. They're going to match what's in here. There's going to be an after hours. It's an ABC RLC after hours. Read it. You can personalize it. You can go in there and edit it yourself, and it's going to ask for the customer to either contact you back via email. I'm here at my computer. I'm a real person. I'm here at 2 o'clock in the morning. Now, 3 stories. I had 3 stories. Air Force Sergeant 2 weeks ago, 4 o'clock in the morning. Put a GM lead in, no, a ZAG lead, to get the ball started, the ball rolling. He had to be at PT, so he got on the computer a little bit before he went to work, military guy. Most of the time we think they're getting home from work. Well, he was getting up to go to work early. All right? He did his lead. His ZAG lead came in. It was responded to and answered. We picked it up at 8:30 that morning. We made a phone call. We didn't wait for the afternoon crew. We went ahead and made a phone call, hoping that we'd at least get voicemail. Well, no, we got the guy. The guy answers, says, yeah, I'm buying on a USA Buying Service member, blah, blah, blah. And then the next thing led to the next thing. It's at 3 o'clock that afternoon. He comes in, him and his wife, wait for her to get off at 4. She's in her scrubs from some dental office. She comes in at 4:30. They buy at 5:30, all in a less than a 24-hour period. Wow. Okay, from a lead that came in. So if you think first shift is not important, it's important. Yes, it is. But we may have been misreading that lead a little bit. We may have been thinking that they're working some graveyard shift and they're just getting home, or they're on their lunch break at 3 o'clock in the morning, and by the time 10 o'clock in the morning rolls around, we're thinking they're at home asleep. Well, if I was home asleep working a shift like that, my phone would have an answering machine. Yeah. So that way I could just turn ringers and buzzers off and just let it go to the answering machine. So at least we can leave a good, solid voicemail to let them know that, hey, I know you may be sleeping. I know that you did an inquiry very early in the morning. Well, here I am to assist you. When a convenient time comes up, give me a call this afternoon. I'm here at my computer. Boom, that's what you do. So, and then one customer may answer. Okay, so there's one story. That was a great story. All happened within about an 8-hour, 9-hour period. It's pretty neat. Yesterday, we get a call in. Both of y'all, but you're busy on the phone. I catch no, I didn't catch this call. You caught the call. She caught the call. We're trying our hardest to find this car on the computer. She's really taking the customer's needs and say, okay, I'm trying to find this car for you. I've got it. I got these trucks, but I don't see the one that you're looking for. Oh my gosh. She worked it a little bit. She found herself some time to put the call on hold. She got me involved in it. I picked it up, and she went like this after the phone call was over and we started calling back, because it was hard to hear him. He had this number going in the background while he was talking on the phone. Yeah, I was talking to him. Well, I found the truck. I said, hey, you know what? I think I got 2 or 3 trucks out here. It might be a good fit for you. I'm going to have to give you a call back. Cheryl got all your information, didn't she? Yeah, I said, well, boy, that noise, I said, you got a back connection, or you working, you must be working hard. He goes, yeah, I'm over the road trucker, so I'm coming out of Rocky Mountain. Well, it was this rig makes a lot of noise, all right? So, because I heard the noise, I went in and asked him about it. It's common ground, some ground for me to build a rapport with. Truck driver, then I started talking to him about that, and I said, oh, you know what, it's small talk, I gotta go find your truck for you. Cheryl's gonna call you back as soon as I get the information, I'll get you some numbers worked out. Now, you're coming from Rocky Mountain, going where? He goes, well, I'm gonna go to Myrtle Beach, but if the deal ain't good, I'm just gonna keep going on to Myrtle Beach. I said, see, I've been on the road for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I got plenty of gas in the truck. That's what he said.
Yeah.
All right? I go out and find the truck, and I said, Sheriff, I said, what'd you do for a living before you came here? What'd you say?
I was a truck driver for over 20 years.
She was a truck driver for over 20 years, jamming gears for 20 years. And she was saying, golly, I was trying to be so professional with him that I forgot to kind of do the little report building thing. She goes, I was saying, he was a bear, he was hard to talk to.
He intimidated me.
He intimidated her in
because
the
I
very
was trying to
beginning.
do something else other than my.
But you ought to see the intimidation went from her face. I said, you know what, he's an over-the-road truck driver. I said, what did you do for a living? She goes, well, I drove trucks for over 20 years. I said, great, the next call back to him is going to be very easy.
Yeah.
It's going to be really easy. It's really easy. He came in and he pulled his 18-wheeler over here, big flatbed. We went out, he didn't buy the truck that he was looking for, he bought another one, he bought a different one. We got a rollback to load his truck on top of it, put it up to his 18-wheeler and slide it off. All right, and he cranked it down on his 18-wheeler and drove home.
Wow. And
Lucille
already we got to lead off of that, because now his mother's saying she wants us to find her vehicle.
Now, here's the next thing. Lucille over here, Mary Ann, whatever her name is going to be, Sam, she'll be Sam, whatever. Customer comes into the BDC, comes straight through the middle of the door, says, I'm here to see
Mary Ann.
I'm here to see Mary Ann. Mary Ann ain't here, but I'll be Mary Ann. What are you here to do? She goes, well, I was on the internet, and I was coming to, look at a car. We're going to buy a car. She goes, well, I'm not Mary Ann. I said, I'll be whoever you want, but my name's Sharon. They call me Country Girl. And if you give me just a minute, I'll get some information from you, and I'll show you what we've got. She took 5 minutes, loaded up in the CRM, got a salesperson involved in it, and of all persons, it was Swervin' Urban. Right? Swervin' Urban gets it. We had a few bumps in the road. We aimed at this deal. We acknowledged, we ignored, and we moved on with some of the obstacles that we had. And they bought the next day.
My son, they trouble.
They bought the next day on a lead that wasn't even mine. So I got on the other side of that 62%, or that 92% that goes down the road.
Yeah.
I got one of theirs, so we get some of them too.
Mary Ann's gonna be mad at you.
She's not gonna get a commission either.
That's right.
So hey, you see the power of this? It's so powerful that we've got to get to the words we use, the words we choose to make this all work. I'm gonna finish it with this right here, okay? Don't laugh at us, but I think we did a pretty good job, the actors here, on this.
They
But
did,
this is-
because I've had one of them notes the whole time. It's cool.
I think,
It's a great day to visit Relax Chevrolet. How may I help you?
Yes, I'm calling about a Chevy Colorado that you've got on your website.
Okay, great. I'm pretty familiar with our vehicles, especially our new or pre-owned.
It's new.
New. Okay, did you see that on our local website, or did you maybe visit one of the other sites like cars.com or Trader?
No, I saw it on your local.
Okay, so you use $3.com?
Mm-hmm.
Well, great. While I wait for that to pull up here, if you give me just a moment, my computer will pull it up. I was wondering if I could go ahead and get your name.
My name's
Good.
Cheryl.
Okay, Cheryl. Spell that with a C or a S?
It's a C.
Okay, Cheryl.
It is.
Great. And your last name is spelled?
Rogers, Rogers.
Okay, just in case we get disconnected, what's the best number I can reach you back at?
910-774-0966.
774-0966, area code 910.
Uh-huh.
Well, great. Thanks for that information. Now that you said you was looking at a Colorado,
Mm-hmm.
new 09.
Right.
Okay. Were you looking maybe for a regular cab, extended cab, crew cab?
Well, actually, there's one that has